Demo 4 is going to focus back on the developer role, and we're going to look at integration services and the use of master data services subscription views as lookups in integration services packages. Back in the master data services web application, we're going to actually go and explore some of those entities that we just created in the EIM Showcase V2 model. So we're going to click on Explore. And then you can actually see the demand project entity that we created. And this is the new Silverlight UI that's coming up here. So you'll actually be able to see the demand project entity, and you can see the name, the code, the account number, and you can see how also here in the web app you can actually do the mapping and see the name of the account and also the account number, so that you could actually make changes to that. Now, if I want to leverage this and leverage the relationship between the code and the account number, basically I'll need to do that by creating a subscription view here in the Master Data Services web application. To do that, I go into the Integration Management section here on the main page. And then what I actually want to do is I want to export. So I actually want to export an entity as a subscription view. I'm going to click on Export. I'm going to click on the plus sign to create a new subscription view. I'm going to call that subscription view Demand Project VW for Demand Project View. We're then going to go to the correct model, pick version 1, grab the demand project entity, and then the leaf attribute, and click on the Save button. So what this has done is actually created a new entity, or a new subscription view for the demand project entity, which is now going to be viewable inside of Management Studio, and we'll be able to use it inside of integration services and inside of the Business Intelligence Development Studio as well. So basically we're going to go over now to Management Studio, do a refresh on our views, and you'll be able to see that new demand project view right here. And if we look at the columns, you can see the various columns that have been created through the creation of that subscription view. Now, you'll notice that the name and the code pairs are nvarchar 250, and if we want to change those to match some of the aspects in our integration services package, we'll need to cast those into a different data type. In order to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually create a new view, this Association Project Org view, on top of the subscription view demand project view, and I'm going to cast the code as varchar 10, and I'm also going to cast the account number code as nvarchar 20. Once I execute the creation of that view, then what I can do is I can actually go and refresh the view, and now you can see the new view has been created, and I basically have the mapping relationship, which will allow me to use in my SSIS package. So back in our SSIS package, what we're going to do is we're going to leverage that new view, and we're going to go into our lookup and look at our connection and change the view to that new Association Project Org view. We'll be able to preview that so we can see the relationship. Click on OK. And now what we're going to do is we're going to run the package. And in a second here, you're going to actually see how the package will run. And it will actually go through, utilize the relationship in that lookup table that was just created by that subscription view, and use that in the ETL data flow to populate the table correctly. That's the end of this demo.